For years, Michael Stipe of REM was very guarded about his sexuality. It was assumed by many people that he was gay, but he chose to remain extremely private about such matters, as is his right, of course. Early on in REM's career, Stipe gained something of a reputation as being rather grumpy. He seemed aloof and distant and didn't really seem to connect with people. But it turns out there was a reason behind this. According to revelations made to the New York Times in December of 2011, Michael behaved that way because he was terrified out of his mind. As a gay man, he was frightened to death that his past behaviors were going to kill him. Here's the quote. Most of the time that I was a pop star, I loved it. But in this period leading up to 1985, I had this complete nervous breakdown and nobody recognized it. The guys thought that I was just being impossible. Depression wasn't something that many people talked about back then. Until I was finally able to get an anonymous HIV test in 1987, there was a sense of dread and paranoia every time I got a cold. It didn't help that REM's third album, Fables of the Reconstruction, was recorded in February and March at a very damp and very cold London, England. The weather, the colds that resulted, plus Michael's terror, had a noticeable effect on the music. The album is the band's least favorite and didn't do well as hoped because, well, I guess it was just too dark, and maybe now we know why.